What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another daily hack. We are a couple of minutes late, but this is 10 for 10. And how's it going, my friend?
It is going great. And we're almost in that routine. So it's good. It's good. It's almost a habit.
Yeah, then that's exactly what we're talking about today, right?
Right.
Make podcasting your habit. So I believe anybody in the online space, they have some kind of habit to do things online, right? They have some kind of habit to post on their social media platforms or to go into Clubhouse or to go on IGTV, to go live in Facebook, whatever their things are, they have habits around them.
Mm-hmm.
So podcasting, like, it doesn't have to add more things on your to-do list because you just have a little habit that, if it's one show a week, you record one show a week and you post one show a week. Like, it's that simple.
Right. And we've talked about habit stacking many times on the show. And I will tell you, once you understand what you can accomplish with podcasting, you will find time in your calendar to do it. And if you're not sure where to find time in your calendar or your day, just go look at your iPhone and look at your screen time, and it'll tell you where you have time.
Or where you need to refocus because you're playing a video game or whatever for
Right.
all that time. So, all right. So let's anybody in the online space, right? That whether it's their social platforms, why is it important to go do it?
Podcasting?
Just anything in the online space. Why is it important to go online? Why is it important to post on Facebook? Why is it important to podcasts, right? Like, why is it important?
It is important because you can get your message out there to faster. You can get it to multiple people faster, and you can create that impact that you're trying to impact. So when we started this journey, we were doing it face to face, in person, and we kind of maxed it out at 10, right? And we have been able to impact more people faster online than we ever thought we could.
Right. I mean, that we had a whole business shift from our in-person masterminds group coaching and trainings to the online space. But the podcast in general, I mean, it's just such an easy place to go and just have a conversation, whether it's you're a solo, whether it's with a co-host or a guest, right? Like, it's just such an easy place to go and have these conversations and get that message out.
Absolutely. And it's one of those things that if you plan it out accordingly, you can take people on not only your journey of finding your path, but you can help them on their journey finding their path.
Yeah, 100%. And so your tribe needs you wherever it is, right? If your tribe is one person, that's fine. That is your tribe. But if you're online, getting your voice out there, a podcast is a perfect spot for them to go and listen to you. Now, you and I, Ron, we just make this part of our daily life, and we made podcasting our habit, and we also included all the other social stuff around it at the same exact time to maximize what we're doing in that short amount of time.
Right. No, that's exactly it. And it's changed our complete business structure, this silly little show. And I've said this multiple times, but without the show, we probably wouldn't know. No, we wouldn't know any of our clients whatsoever.
Yeah, 100%. And again, we had our podcast, we went and did other things, but it all linked up at the same time. It all matched up at the same time. And so now we are live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and here in a few days, this show will be live on iTunes, right? Like, it's all the same time. It takes us 10 minutes to do it, right? But make podcasting your habit. And so what if you don't want a podcast? Well, I still believe you need a show. Maybe you need a podcast.
Yep. Vodcasts are just as I don't want to use the word important because that's the wrong word, but they're just as cool because you can easily have that same impact that a podcast would have, right? It's the vodcast is exactly what you're watching right now with us. This is a vodcast. So welcome. Now you know. If you're watching, and that's what it's called. So understand that you can still influence and impact your tribe through a vodcast, and you can have it branded your stuff, and we can help you with that as well.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like anybody can go live, but if I see somebody just going live, they might share a message. It might be a 5-minute live, but if somebody's just live with no specific like theme attached to it, I guarantee nobody's going to watch beyond the 5 minutes. I don't. Right. But in a podcast, in a show, in a vodcast, you have a theme around it, right? Like our daily hack. I mean, there's a theme and we have different topics, but we're always trying to give tips and tricks, right? To help the online entrepreneur. And so, but if somebody's just live and there's no branding, unless you're already paying that person to be a coach or a mentor or some way, shape, or form, or maybe it's a family member, you're not necessarily going to stick around for a long show.
No, unless it's somebody resonates with them. But understand, this is how you can create impact. This is how you can grow yourself, your business, and others simultaneously.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, so moving forward, anybody, if you're watching, if you're listening, you need a show. Now, does it have to be a podcast? We would say yes. It doesn't have to be, it should be, but it could be just the podcast. It could be whatever's frictionless for you, whatever is easy for you. But if you're just going live and sharing your message, you're missing the chance to make sure your branding is out there. You're missing the chance to have that consistent show and subject and conversation that you could be having.
Yep. So this is a perfect example. So we have a daily hack show, 10 at 10, or 10 for 10 minutes. 10. Yeah. And it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time. We had some form of the daily hack, and now we've made it more of a consistent piece of our schedule and our habit. So at 10 for 10 minutes, we know we're having a live daily hack show, right? Yeah. We're not awesome at it yet. We're not awesome at getting here at that particular time, but we're getting better and better at hitting the 10 mark.
Yeah. Yeah. And, again, we committed to doing a daily hack 3 days a week a while back. And we started, and we got 3 days a week. Very little missing, very little issues, but sometimes it was at 9 a.m. Sometimes it was at 9 p.m. Right. There wasn't the consistency. Right. And so once we figured out, okay, now we have the right path, the right topic, the right kind of platform, we need to find a way to be consistent about it for our audience. And we needed to build that habit. So we started scheduling, and then, yeah, the 10 for 10 is the perfect time for us, and the perfect way to be consistent for you, our listeners.
Yep, exactly. And then that way, if it fits into your schedule, you'll listen. If not, you'll catch it on the replay, or you'll listen to the podcast. But consistently, we will have a show up at that time.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. All right. So make podcasting your habit. And if you need any help, feel free to reach out. We'd happily have a conversation, help you get started. And if you need to learn more, you can head on over to profitswithpodcast.com. Otherwise, hit us up in our DMs and let's jump on a call. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks so much.
Take care, guys.